It looks like the U.S. Congress will have its say on an Iran nuclear deal, which the White House hopes to reach in June. In a 19-0 vote on Tuesday, the Senate Foreign Relations Committee approved legislation giving Congress a formal role in the talks over a nuclear deal with Iran. Joe, this has been a pretty contentious issue. The president has been reluctant to let a GOP-led Congress get on board with these nuclear talks, but now he said that he would sign approval of involving them in the process. And moreover, the entire situation was reached with bipartisan support.
I think that this is the right move. Obama will, at the end of the day, have veto power over any decision, but with bipartisan support, he will have to recognize, and he is recognizing, that he has to allow Congress to have some say in this. However, I do think that there is more to this story. Israel obviously has had a huge impact on what's going on with these negotiations. And, you know, I do think that this is actually a political move, essentially a good move on the Democrats' part, because whatever happens at the end of the day, the Republicans will now, with the upcoming elections, not so easily be able to say that the Democrats are anti-Israel. Smart move on their part.
Good point, good point. Well, here's what one Democrat had to say. Quote, "What this bill provides is a congressionally enacted, focused and concise framework for the exchange of information and a review by Congress where, at the end of the day, if a veto by the president of a resolution of disapproval is not overridden, the agreement proceeds." And that was Senator Chris Coons, a Democrat from Delaware. Democrats have also said that if a GOP Congress isn't let in on these talks, that they would almost certainly torpedo them later on in the process.
I think that is the right move. And Congress, you know, it's important that they have a say in this. This is a world matter, a global matter. We're talking about a country that some people believe is the worst state sponsor of terrorism. Now, obviously, people on the other side of that believe that Iran is stable, especially in comparison to places like Syria, places like Yemen. But we're talking about a country that now potentially is on the path to make nuclear weapons. And I do think that Congress should have the say in this. We're talking about protecting the American people and also people of the world.
Absolutely right. Well, Obama could, of course, veto any conclusion reached by Congress. The Senate could then override that veto with 67 votes. But the bottom line here, when all is said and done, it really means that the president only needs 34 votes on his side. So, to your point, I think you're right. This is a good strategy by Democrats to get what they want, and that sounds like a framework, or to proceed forward with a framework deal so that they can continue talks and eventually come to a nuclear deal in June. Well, a lot of opinions on this issue. Let us know what you think. Leave your comments in the section below. Be sure to subscribe to us. You're watching the Lib News.